A post-COVID economic surge has given job seekers leverage they haven't enjoyed in a long time.
Right now, companies just can't find enough employees.
That's Jackie Ducci on your left-hand side, the CEO of Ducci & Associates and the host of the Almost Hired podcast.
There are actually 5 million less people in the employment market now than there were pre-COVID. So it's a tremendous opportunity for people.
Now's the time to leverage the worker shortage to advance your career. If you have a job, climb the ladder you're on.
It's easier to promote from inside than to look outside, especially with the labor shortage right now.
It pays for your current company to keep you happy.
Employers are always worried about retention. Why would they want to bring somebody in from the outside that they have no idea if they're going to fit in when they have someone who's already been there who loves it and wants to do more?
Promotions cost less than hiring.
Turnover is very expensive. Things like the cost of job postings, and recruiters are not cheap, but also in terms of people's time. An interview process can go anywhere from a couple weeks to months, and there are a lot of people involved in that.
If you're out of work or unhappy where you are, hop on a new ladder. Start by activating your network.
Don't just rely on the online postings to find opportunities. The more different things you try, the better your odds of landing somewhere quickly. So be creative in terms of how you're looking.
Put the word out to your contacts on social media and share your expertise in online groups. And let employers know if you used your downtime to grow.
If you're somebody that's picked up some new skills during the pandemic, make sure that stuff is highlighted on your resume.
And now's the time to think big and apply for stretch jobs.
Your odds of being qualified for something now that you wouldn't have been previously are much higher just because there's not that level of competition anymore.
Don't worry if you don't check every box in a job description.
In the past, I would never recommend that because it's a waste of time, but now the whole landscape has completely changed with employment. Companies really are picking people that they maybe wouldn't have a year ago.
Help companies connect the dots to what you do know.
You have to really spell out the skills that you have from other jobs and how they translate into the new job, because that could make all the difference in actually getting selected for something.
And more than ever, companies are willing to bridge skills gaps with training.
Some companies are definitely taking that extra effort right now to teach people what they need to know, bring them up to speed if they're good people who are really motivated and really want to be there.
Finally, remember to think broad.
Since the pandemic, we're in this era of remote work, and a lot of companies have figured out that people can do that just as effectively as actually being in the office, depending what industry you're in.
Landing a new gig is partly a numbers game, and you can increase your odds by expanding your geography.
You're not limited anymore to applying for jobs that are in your hometown or within an hour commute. You can literally be looking nationwide. You might find the perfect thing literally on the other coast.
How to leverage the worker shortage to advance your career is at the top of the list.